What's up, squad? What is up, squad? Bad dog alert. What is up? Oh shoot, I disappeared. Where'd I go? Hold on, I gotta find the chat. I gotta find the chat. This is what I get. Hi, you guys. I see all you early birds is in here. I see all you early birds is in here. Where is Phaedra? Where is Phaedra? Shout out to Miss Lawrence, the inventor of the Where is Phaedra movement. We cannot find Phaedra. We've been looking for Phaedra all over the place, but we have not located her as of yet. Perhaps season 13, she will be able to be spotted somewhere on screen, but as of today, we have not seen Phaedra. Hopefully, I can go on without coughing. I'm gonna try my best. You said a lesbian. A lesbian? Who is a lesbian? What's up, C. Patterson? Shout out for being the first person in the room. Shout out for being the first person in the room. I see you, Mr. Debonair, Latasha, Trey J, PY Texan, TMC, all of my green members, Latasha, Andrea, yes, Miss Kitty Cat Queenie, yes, Cedric said. I see y'all. Come on in the room. Look, I was a little bit early. B Red, Gina Ross, Simply D. I see you, Noxzema. Noxzema, why you not green, Noxzema? I'm not worth your $1.99. I am offended and appalled. I am offended and appalled. But we are here today. Thank you so much for joining me today on this wonderful Wednesday evening. Hi, Aaron, Simply D, Black Mirror, Angela Forte. Hey, girl. Bev. Hey, Bev. Welcome to the squad, Bev. It's my first time seeing you, but you've been a member for over 30 days. Okay, look. You hear my little trap beat playing in the background, copyright free music. If you ever need some free music to use on your videos, copyright free music is the music to use. Now, don't be flagging my channel talk about this your music after you damn stole the music from copyright free music and rapped over it and then come over here talk about she stole my music. No, I didn't. I got it from copyright free music. This is my disclaimer, and I'm gonna have to say this every time because I don't know about y'all. But in some of my old videos, I know a couple of other YouTubers have encountered this. My DJ friend told me this is now a thing. Like, people are really using this free music, royalty-free, copyright-free music on YouTube and taking it and, like, you know, rapping over it, you know, doing them a little video, rapping, getting some video girls shaking their booty and stuff, and then putting it on YouTube, copyrighting it, and then going after people who use the same damn free beat they did. We not gonna do it over here. You didn't pick the wrong blogger today because I will fight. I will fight for my right to use my free copyright free music. Damn it. Look, y'all. I know we here to talk about summers. I done went on a whole nother tangent. Thank you so much, Mouth Open Story Jump Out. Like this video while you coming in. Go ahead, like it. It's free. Also share and subscribe if you are not already a subscriber. Thank you very much. Yes, TMC. Wrong road. Okay. Now, let me read my other public proclamation, okay? You know, they said last week the Nene leaks, you know, sent the little text messages to Wendy. You know, she was venting, saying, you know, she quit and all that. And, you know, this sparked the debate about girl code, right? You know, how, you know, when you talk to your friends, sometimes you say things about other friends or your job or other things. Get off of me. Get away from me. My dog loved me too much. He is licking my toes, but that's a whole nother story. But sometimes, you know, you just want to vent, correct? You just want to say, you know, I hate my job. I quit. And that was going to be the title of this video today until I ran across this interview that Kenya did. But we're going to talk about that in a second. But, I was like, today, yesterday, whatever, everything I blogged about was about Kobe Bryant and the victims of his helicopter crash. Condolences to all of the family and the victims. But, I mean, at this point, it's like, as a person who is, known to like blog, and I have my feelings in my blogs and all that, I just didn't want to blog today. I'm sorry, y'all. For those of you who have been on my site refreshing, like, what a new post, Michelle? Where you at, Michelle? You a lazy bitch, Michelle. You ain't gave us no content, Michelle. I know it's things to write about, Michelle. There are things to write about, viewers, blogger, readers out there. But Michelle just could not. Michelle was like, I quit. Dear internet people, Michelle ATLien Brown would like to take a few days off of the internet to get her mind right, because the whole situation of Kobe Bryant and everybody else has started to wear down her nerves, and she is stressed out. So Michelle ATLien Brown decided to hang out with her friends for lunch for 2 days in a row, to come home and walk her dog for 2 days in a row, to sit around and watch TV for 2 days in a row, and now she is on the internet on YouTube Live with the YouTube Live people instead of blogging like she is supposed to do. However, moving forward, Michelle ATLien Brown said that she will return to work at her regularly scheduled time, whatever that is, because she normally works 24 hours a day, probably tomorrow, at sometime between the hours of 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. She will return to work. Signed, Michelle ATLien Brown's boss, Michelle ATLien Brown. Okay? Can we get that out the way right now? Can y'all stop emailing me and cursing me out, please, please, please? I am human. I am a person. I have a private life. I have a personal life. Sometimes I catch a cold. Sometimes I take cold medicine and I want to chill. Sometimes I just don't want to be on the internet. Sometimes, dang. Whew. But I digress. Now I'm back. But look, today, let me go ahead and just talk about somebody else's life besides mine today. Hey, Maxine Jackson. Let me talk about somebody else's life besides mine today. Speaking of somebody else's life besides mine, is Team Twirl in the building? Where is Team Twirl? Can somebody twirl on Team Twirl and tell them to come on in? Because I know they saw the title, and I know they in here waiting on me to drag their queen. Okay? Queen Kenya was on The Real today, and she seemed to speak her mind about a few things. Kenya decided to address some rumors. She claims that it was Nene who spread the rumor about her not getting paid however much she was getting paid. No, actually it was Radar Online and straight from the A.com, because we heard through our production sources that you only make $500,000 because, last year you did, they didn't want you back. This year Candy and Cynthia got you back, and now that you got back, they lowballed you, and you didn't have a leg to stand on. It was like either take what they offered or not. You chose to take what they offered so that you could turn it, flip it, twist it, and get more money the next year. But again, I'm just talking from a place of knowledge and privilege and all of that jazz, because I'm privileged to have, certain people who know certain things, and I just listen, In addition to that, she also addressed the rumors that she was the person who sent the blog, the blog that happens to be her bestie, B Snot. She sent him the letter from, Nene Leakes that Nene Leakes wrote to Cynthia. She addressed that as well. She was like, oh, that's just crazy. Why would I do that? She didn't mention her friend. If it's your friend, why not give him some free press and publicity? And speaking of her friend, her friend was sitting right next to her during her 49 and 5 birthday celebration. Her 49 and 5 birthday celebration this past weekend. You know, B Snot was there sitting next to her. You know, he was trying to be all incognito. You know, normally he's dressed like a woman. He got his hair all down and, you know, flat ironed and everything with his makeup and stuff. He was really low key. He had on a hoodie, you know, and, you know, he was in the corner texting. But apparently, you know, the squad got him all on damn live stream. I guess he was on Kenya's live stream, and you know they sending out screenshots of the live stream like they're gonna be snot, they're gonna be snot. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I believe you. So there was that, but I'm gonna let you know, I want y'all to hear what Kenya said, honey. Oh, and she also, you know, Kenya cannot go anywhere. She cannot hit a platform without talking about Nene Leakes. And, you know, and I know people like, Michelle, you always on Team Nene. Michelle, you always on Team Nene. I got to call it like I see it. Like they don't have nothing to talk about. Do they? Kenya is on a nationally televised show. She is on a syndicated, you know, talk show. She goes on there to talk about Nene Leakes. Why are you not going on there talking about Kenya Moore hair care? Why are you not going on there talking about other things? The first thing you talk about is Nene Leakes. If I was Nene Leakes, I would be patting myself on the back. You said they asked her. If they asked me, I would be like, next topic. I would be like, next topic. If they asked me, if they invited me, I would have gave them a list of things not to talk about. The person I can't stand. How about that? So I was like, oh, okay, we see you. But we're going to listen to it. Because a lot of y'all haven't heard it. I know some of y'all have Team Twirl in here. You know, Team Twirl hear everything. Hold on. We just going to listen to it. But I want you to see. Look at Lonnie's face. Lonnie looking at her like, girl, you was lying. Kenya, you a liar. Hold on. It's another one. Hold on. And this one right here. When they asked her. Look at Lonnie. Lonnie looked in the camera like, girl. Girl, I'm not gonna show the video, but we are gonna listen to it. Hold on, let me play it. It's only like 2 minutes.
Last week on her show, Wendy Williams, she said she got a text. She said she got a text from Nene saying that she's quitting the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Do you think she is gonna quit?
Does she still have bills that need to be paid? No, I don't think so. I think that's fake news. Listen, there's not a lot of jobs out here that will pay a woman in their 50s, a black woman especially, you know, close to or over a 7-figure salary. So, no, I don't think she's...
Okay, thank you, Andrea. It's your birthday, Andrea. How you sending me money? I had to stop when I got that Cash App notification. But anyway, listen. How is Kenya Moore gonna shame somebody for being a black woman over 50? She's right about that. There's not a lot of jobs for black women over 50, and that is why she took a pay cut to come back. Who in their right mind would not want to come back? She wanted to come back last year, but they did not want her. I'm just saying, let's continue.
She's gonna quit anytime soon.
A lot of people know that Nene and Wendy are friends, and they were like speculating that they thought that Nene was leaking it to Wendy like on purpose.
Well, I mean, I do think there's a sympathy card involved. But listen, she's been on the show for a long time, since the beginning. And I think the last 2 years have been really hard for her. I mean, Spitgate is coming up where, you know, she has issues spitting things at people, including myself. And I just think that that's not the Nene that we fell in love with. Like, we want to see the fun-loving homegirl Nene. And I think
so now she's speaking for the audience. She's telling the audience what they want to see. We want to see the fun homegirl Nene. Was Nene ever Kenya's fun homegirl? I just want to know, was she? I don't know. I've been watching the show a mighty long time. I didn't ever see Nene as being a fun homegirl to Kenya. Let me continue. Hold on, I'm just listening. Let me go back a little bit.
And I just think that that's not the Nene that we fell in love with. Like, we want to see the fun-loving homegirl Nene. And I think maybe it's just time for her to take a step back from the show and just, you know, get herself together.
Oh, wow. You think she should?
Yeah, she's done it before. And I think that she needs to do it again.
Well,
Even Lenny was like, oh wow, you think she what? Wait a minute, wait, Kenya, you telling me you think she should step back, Kenya? Oh, is that really why you have formed an alliance with some people, Candy and Cynthia, because you feel like Nene should step back and let you move forward? Interesting. Isn't this interesting, you guys? This is so interesting to me. Let's listen.
Well, do you think she's leaked any stories about you?
What stories has she not leaked about me?
Wait, Nene has leaked stories about Kenya. However, several stories have leaked about Nene. Ooh, I'm just listening because I can't pull no story. Look, I don't know what's going on. I am just a blogger. I am just here to listen.
Yeah, she tried
from her.
I think a lot of them come from her. She tried to pin the whole the note on me from the publicist or from whatever. I'm like, why would I leak?
Now she's saying it was a note from the publicist. So was it the note from the publicist? Was the note from Nene? Did the note go to B Snot? What had happened? Hold on, didn't we have a picture of B Snot in here? Hold on, I thought we had one. We might not have. Hold on, y'all know I gotta find it. Hold on. We gonna continue. I need to see if I got me a picture of what they said that B Snot was at the thing. That was the other picture. There it is. Cause remember we was talking about this on Patreon. They said that B Snot was sitting. Here it is, right here, right next to Kenya at the party, and somebody sent this to me and said, "Hey sis, I'm not very familiar with the B Snot person, but I did follow Kenya and Nene's story. Isn't this him at her private, intimate birthday party?" Oh, but Kenya is not the one leaking the stories. Oh, okay. Let me continue. Hold on. Let me continue. I gotta continue listening.
Leak a note in favor of Nene, like the note on me from the publicist or from whatever. I'm like, why would I leak a note in favor of Nene? Like, it just didn't make any sense, you know. And then all the rumors about my salary and me begging to come back and taking a huge cut, all that's not true. So yeah, they actually
she took the opportunity. First they were asking her, did she leak the note, okay? But then she took that opportunity to go into, and the rumors about my salary, that's not true. That really bruised her ego for people to know that she only came back from 6 figures, that she was down from $1 million to 6 figures. Like, peep game, like those 6 figures are still more than a lot of people are making. I'm just saying, 500 G's is 500 G's. What you embarrassed about, Kenya?
Gave me a nice little raise to come back, so I'm proud of it. Sense. You know, and then all the rumors about my salary and me begging to come back and taking a huge cut, all that's not true. So yeah, they actually gave me a nice little raise to come back, so I'm proud of it.
Oh, okay. So Kenya says, like Simon says, Kenya says she got a nice little raise to come back. Now, you know that Kenya is a wordsmith, right? Kenya uses, you know, little phrases just like she uses when she was on Wendy. She said that Nene attempted to try to spit on her. She didn't necessarily say that any spit landed on her. She said that the lady attempted to try. I don't know what that means. I guess that means she it didn't. I don't know what it meant. But when in this instance, she said she got a nice little raise. You know what that means? That meant last season she wasn't making nothing. And this season, she's making 500 G's. So she's making 500,000 more than she was making last year. From 0 to 500 G's real quick. Now, I just say, y'all need to listen. And y'all need to pay attention. Because I pay attention. Key ain't getting no raise. How can you get a raise for being fired to, ooh, we gonna give you a raise to come back? Give me a freaking break. Anywho, C. Patterson said, read more about Kenya Moore's lies on straightfromtheA.com. Thank you so much for the plug, C. Patterson. He said Kenya can twirl away and take her diaper booty with her. I'm just saying, I wasn't even going to go live today because, you know, I told y'all the other day I had been under the weather. But I had to come and I had to, like, blast her just a little bit because Even Lonnie's face throughout this damn interview, Lonnie was looking at the camera like, girl, we know she lying, girl. We know she lying. And then somebody tagged me in, and see, I ain't gonna even be shady today. I am not going to be shady. I said I would not. Somebody tagged me in Cynthia Bailey's video, her live video. But look, Cynthia Bailey blocked me earlier this year, or later at the end of last year, for what reasons unknown. But people really in their feelings for me talking. If what I say doesn't matter, why would you care? So anyway, long story short, I was like, I can't see it. Whatever you sent me, I can't see. They had screenshot it, and it was like somebody dragging Cynthia on her live stream video, telling her that it was awkward. She went live with Mike Hill yesterday, and everybody was dragging Kenya. Like, it was a whole bunch of people joining her live on Instagram from Kenya. The African, is it a country? Is it I don't know. I'm not really good at geography, okay? But a lot of people were on her live from Kenya. And so she was like, oh, you're from Kenya? Do you like Kenya? And they was all like, no, we don't like Kenya here. We don't like Kenya over here. We don't do Kenya. We wish she would give up her name and name herself something else like Candy. We don't like her. So I was dying laughing. So if it's still, live, you can go over there. I didn't want to play it because I really didn't want to put y'all to sleep. But the funny part about it is that, Mike Hill was in control of the live, talking about he was so, upset and grieving for Kobe Bryant's death that he did not want to post anything on Instagram. But you live on Cynthia's live, and you controlling the live, and you telling her what to do. We gonna stay on for 30 minutes. We gonna stay on for 10 minutes. We gonna take some calls. We gonna do this. And I'm like, child, oh. And then somebody said, this is so awkward. And I'm like, oh, it is. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there. I would just throw that in there. You said, half of you jealous of Kenya, and I am so sad. I'm glad she's back because Nene's storyline is boring. Kenya makes the show. Yes, Team Kenya. What makes the show? I mean, she makes my heart bleed. I mean, especially seeing how she allows herself to be treated by this man she barely knew and had a baby by. So how is it that we are jealous of her when we're watching her entire marriage fall apart? Of course, she has a beautiful baby girl. Like, that is adorable, but she could have had that without, running off and pretending to get married. I'm just saying, Candy had a daughter without doing all of that. I'm just saying, well, she was already married, but still, there is that. You said fake hair, fake husband. Woo, y'all is reading today. Y'all are reading. Just like Kenya said, she never wears wigs or weaves. Never. Never is an absolute statement. That means it never happens. She does not do it. But in fact, she was found out that she does wear wig pieces and things of that nature. So why would she lie? Why on earth would she lie? Except for the fact that she is a fraud. She is a fraud. She never said that, C. Diddy. She did say that because Bravo pulled the receipts. She said it on Instagram, and she talked about people who did wear fake hair pieces and wigs and weaves. So don't go there and say what she didn't say. Let's talk about what she did say. She even made a song about it, and she twerked about it. I'm just saying, I'm not going to play it because Bravo is not going to flag my channel. But if you want to see the last episode where they talked about it, I think that was episode 11 maybe. That episode is available on my website if you want to go watch it and rewind it. I'm just saying. Nobody is jealous of Kenya, but I would love to hear from you guys. This was going to be a quickie live. I didn't, look, we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. You know how I do. I got a new Bluetooth speaker, so we could talk about whatever y'all like to talk about. Mouth Open Story Jump Out has put the phone number in for me. Hold on, I'm disconnecting the speaker from here. Let me put it on my phone. This is awesome. I hope it works this time. I bought a brand new speaker. I'm reviewing it today. Let me see what this one is. This one is called The Heyday wireless speaker. It was $59.99. Here it is. It is very cute. It isn't fully charged right now, so I hope it will charge. But it is pretty loud and stuff, and I think it's going to work fine. We're going to try it. I've been testing it out all day. The Heyday speaker. Oh, I hope y'all can hear me. But I'm really in love with my JBL because the JBL speaker has like bass and everything, and it's waterproof and it floats, and you can take it with you to the beach and to the pool and everything, and you can play music and it just floats in the water. So yeah, I need another one of those. So shout out to Andrea for sending me her birthday money. I'm mad at you, Andrea. I'm gonna buy me another speaker. Hold on, let me call into this conference line. Y'all are cracking me up. Kenya and her fake marriage and her sperm donor. He don't even want her. That's what they say, Andrea. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of people waiting on this line. I see that. Hold on. Let me call in here.
Please enter your PIN number. Thank you. Joining the conference now. This free conference call is hosted by Conference Now.
She said it a long time ago. Stop hating. If she want to wear a wig, now she's back. She can shit. They all wear wigs. They all do wear wigs, Miss Blueberry Porter, and nobody is telling her that she cannot wear a wig. The fact is that she keeps saying, she was dragging Marlo's wig event. She was talking about Marlo's lack of edges because of her wearing wigs. Don't be dragging people for wearing wigs when you do the exact same thing. It's hypocritical. Caller 6404. Hopefully you can hear me. Hello. Turn down your computer.
Oh, it's 6404. Hopefully you can hear me.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, my computer's turned down. I think that's the chat on the phone.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you on the phone.
Okay, great. So, who am I speaking with?
This is Terry from Virginia.
Hey, Cherry. What do you think about Kenya? Kenya trying to force Nene's hand, talking about she need to quit.
Okay, I called in before and I said that Kenya is desperate, and I think she definitely is desperate. And when Kenya is desperate, she gets sloppy and stupid. Kenya is a beautiful, educated, and girl, and she said she has a patina, and she does. But the problem is also, I think that she has some kind of a disconnect, because, and evidence of that is like when she was on The Apprentice, the Donald Trump show, when they did one of their things that they had to do, Kenya was dancing in front of a group on a boat, in front of a group of family members, like children and everything, and she was singing a song and dancing, and she slipped and fell. And instead of her just getting back up, she started grinding on the floor in front of the children. So that let me know right there that something's wrong with her. So she really, truly has a big disconnect. So I think that's part of her big problem, is she needs to get some help like that. Like Portia went and got help and did a big 360. She got her anger management in control. Kenya needs to go and get some help and do the same thing. That something's wrong with her. That's what I think.
So I mean, okay, that's a big diagnosis to make. I mean, everybody always.
I think that for a person, Kenya is smart. Kenya's really smart, and Kenya's she's a strong-minded person. And I think for her to do that, what she did on the Apprentice show, for her to do that, she would have to have a disconnect. Something would have to be wrong for a woman of her caliber to do that in front of the children. So that's how I knew something was wrong with her.
Okay.
So she needs to get that fixed. That's what I think.
Okay.
And I want to say one other thing about Nene. I could not possibly believe that Nene and Wendy Williams are friends, because Wendy Williams has spent the past 10 years just degrading Nene every single chance that she got, and she did it online. She did it to her face. I don't think that they could possibly be friends. And the other thing that I would say, is that when it comes to the call that she got about she's quitting, I think that was really set up, because if you notice, last season, Nene kept saying, I'm going through something that nobody knows about. I'm going through something that nobody knows about. And then the connection with Wendy is Wendy spills beans. You know, she says, oh, you know, something about Greg. So I think that's like
But she didn't say anything about Greg.
I don't know
she
if
said it
Nene
didn't
was in
have
on it or
anything to
not,
do
but
with Greg's
that
health.
sounded like I think that was just a setup.
She didn't say it had anything to do about Greg, though. She said it didn't have anything to do with Greg's health. It didn't have anything to do with Nene's health. The internet spun it to mean that it had something to do about Greg. She never said that.
Oh, okay.
So
well, if I got that part wrong, that's fine. But I still stand behind what I said about Nene and Wendy. I don't think they could possibly be friends, because Wendy's been dragging Nene for 10 years, and then on top of that, it does click into because all last season, Nene kept saying that she kept saying that, oh, you know, I'm going through something else. You know, I'm going through Greg's cancer and all this, but I'm going through something else that I cannot talk about. So I think that's where Wendy comes in, because you know, they built this quick friendship so fast.
Well, I mean,
You know,
I think people use the word
silly.
friends loosely. You know what I'm saying? I think there are a lot of associates in entertainment. And I think that's what they are more so than friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they're probably cool and cordial, and, you know, they go out to eat, and, you know, when she's in town or whatever, she call and they spill tea. But that doesn't make a friend, does it?
Yeah, but they also made it to seem like, oh, she was confiding in her. Like, oh, she calls Wendy to confide that, oh, I'm just, you know, I'm quitting. And so people, you know, made it seem like, okay, well, she was just saying, I'm so stressed, I quit. But, you know, that's what you would do with a friend. That's not what you would do with an acquaintance.
Okay.
So I think that whole thing is just completely and utterly phony.
But see, and you know, the point being, we don't know what the conversation was before that. We don't know if Nene's text, what Nene's text was in response to. If it was just a random text out of nowhere, I'm quitting. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Wendy could have asked her something. See, we don't have all the information. So that's why I just took it with a grain of salt and was like, child, it didn't mean anything. Wendy was just running with something because she needed to fill that segment.
One thing is for sure, Nene has said loud and clear herself, I'm not quitting. I'm never leaving until they tell me not to come back. That's what she said.
Which is why Kenya,
because she brings a lot to the show. She makes the show interesting and fun, and I think she's really great. Kenya's totally full of it with her statement, but then, like I said, I think Kenya's very desperate, and I think that she's just, when Kenya gets desperate, she gets sloppy, and she just starts talking stupid.
Right. Well, thank you so much for your input. I appreciate you. Let me grab some of these calls.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you for calling. Woo, I see the haters are in the building. Come through, haters. I see you. I love you too. 0899. Hello.
Oh my God, I'm glad you got Miss Piggy off the phone. I was like, I was falling asleep over here. You could tell she's overweight by talking about the queen. And Michelle, you look like a hater. I'm so serious. Like, looking at you, you sitting up in that chair looking like T.S. Madison with that mop on top of your head, hating on the queen. I'm really starting to think you're really jealous because
wait a minute, you just said I look like a man.
That you're hating on the queen.
DeAndre. No, sir. You is not gonna call me and tell me I look like a man. No, you not. No, you not. I'm 4366. Hello.
Hey, Michelle, girl, how you doing?
Hey. Is this Trey?
Girl. Yes, girl.
Hey,
how
Trey.
You doing, Michelle?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just sitting here watching your commentary, girl. I can't believe that thing just caught into your show and tried to say you look like a man. Is he crazy?
I certainly do not. Where'd he get that from?
I don't know, but if anything, he should be saying that Kenya looks like T.S. Madison, not you. He done lost his mind.
Kenya look like, Trey, Kenya look like Cookie Tookie.
He sure all do. Kenya looks just like Tookie Tookie. They both are made out of silicone and fix it flat.
I hate you.
They both made out of silicone and fix it flat. Ain't nothing real about them, okay?
Okay.
Let me tell you something. I saw Kenya Moore take her behind onto the reel. And let me tell you something about the reel. Ain't nothing real about them ladies. They're all fake and phony. They all been exposed, okay? And Lonnie Love knows she the fakest one of them all, okay? She the reason why Tamar ain't sitting up on that stage no more, okay? Because she wants to be the only dominant black woman. But Kenya Moore, ain't nobody checking for you, girl. You is tired, okay? You need to have several seats. You just want Nene out the way so that you can get your pay raise. You can get your pay risen, honey, because you want to be the queen bee, honey. But it's never going to happen, okay? It's never going to happen. You are tired. Your reads are stale. And I'm sick of her. I'm so sick of her. I'm sick of these Kenya fans. Kenya needs to go. I'm sick of her. I don't know why they even brought her back. She is just desperate. Don't you think she's desperate, Michelle?
I mean, they're paying her little chump change for her to act up, and you know she got Candy to have her back and Cynthia to have her back while she is free to, you know, create chaos. She is doing what they are paying her to do. You can't be mad at her for that.
And you know what? I'm so sick and tired of Candy. Candy, you know what? She is just, oh my gosh, she's focused on her husband. Focus on your gay husband and quit trying to take down Nene. Like she is, and I can't stand Cynthia. Cynthia, she thinks she got a backbone. Girl, you ain't nobody follow her. You used to kiss Nene's behind. Now you're kissing Kenya because you can't stand on your own 2 feet. I don't like Cynthia. I don't like Candy, and I don't like Kenya. They are all jealous and are hating off the queen Nene. If it wasn't for Nene, none of them would even be on that show because she was the one for years that was bringing in the ratings, and that's why they're mad because she receives the highest salary per season.
Ooh.
But she ain't going nowhere. She's the queen. So Candy, go keep on having threesomes with your gay husband. Kenya, go find you a man that's not gay. And Cynthia, get you a mind, honey, because you was slow. Okay, you was slower than a box of rocks. And that's all I got to say, Michelle. I'll be in your chat. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Trey. I was like trying to get the 3 amigos. Hold on, let me edit this picture real quick. Hold on, this is what we need to do. Because I don't want to implicate Tracy like that. The 3 amigos, there they go right there. Bam. Okay. Next caller, 5370. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Michelle.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Troy.
Hey, turn your computer down and listen to me on the
Yes,
phone.
I'm calling because I'm here. I'm tired of people taking us to Kenya.
I'm throwing this speaker away too.
Okay.
Turn your computer down.
Hello. I'm here. Okay. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
No, sorry about that, Michelle. I'm sorry about it. I'm Kim from Houston.
No, it's fine. Hey.
I just wanted to say that Kenya is lying, and she's lying about everything, and she always picking on me. She want Nene's job, and she's not gonna get it.
I mean,
and she's delusional. She's delusional, just like her fake behind and her fake contact.
Not the fake behind and the fake contacts. And the fake and the U-part wig. We're not gonna forget about that.
Yeah, exactly. Because she knows she wear wigs. How you gonna come from Marlowe about wigs and you wear them yourself? There's nothing wrong with wearing a wig, but at least admit you wear one.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. It's nothing wrong with changing your hair every now and then.
All she had to say, okay, I wear wigs sometimes. So what?
But that's against her brand.
Who wearing wigs because they want to wear them?
But that's against her brand. She can't say that. It's against Kenya Moore Hair Care. Kenya Moore Hair Care did not carry wigs. They only carry water in a bottle.
But when she can't talk to people who wear wigs, then she can't do that. She can't do. She's being a hypocrite.
But that's the point. That's why she was called out. That is why she was called out.
And also, what she trying to do also is she trying to distract everybody saying that she getting back with Mark because she don't want them to ask her about that fake divorce because she ain't married.
Whew, everything fake. The fake marriage, the fake divorce, the fake husband. Hell, the realest thing is baby Brooklyn.
People gonna start looking for her papers.
Nobody's looking for those papers because nobody's gonna find them. And like I said, y'all ain't gonna find no divorce papers because nobody ever found the marriage papers. End of discussion. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I see you team Nene. I see you.
All right, thank you, Michelle. I'm sorry about the connection.
No problem. No problem. Thank you. Bye. Look, I want to do a word for my sponsor really quickly. A word. I can't stop laughing. Hold on. I need to do this word for my sponsor really quickly. He's a very big supporter of the sites, and he wants to come over to YouTube. And so, he's one of our sponsors. He's a very big Housewives fan. So I'm gonna give him like 1 second to be our sponsor. Hold on. Let me see if I can get him in here. Hold on. Hold on, callers. Don't hang up. I'm coming to you in just a second, callers. Hold on. Gotta get this word from my sponsor. I can't stop laughing. Oh, y'all crack me up.
Hey, so I am back. I don't need a peach. I got a pear. I'm a man now. I am back. You guys can connect with me. Follow below. It'll give you instructions. Follow me on Andrew C. Caldwell on Instagram, Facebook, Andrew Chad Caldwell. I do not have a YouTube page. So if you guys are watching me on YouTube, you might want to come over on my Facebook Live. That will not be deleted. I got something funny. I got special guests that are coming soon. Live right now from St. Louis, Missouri, in my apartment, which I spend most of my time at. Love you guys. And
all money ain't good money, but whatever. Call it 3343.
Hello, Michelle. How you doing tonight?
Hey, Andrea. Look, thank you for the cash app. You so generous. Thank you so much. I'm supposed to be.
You're welcome.
I'm supposed to be blessing you for your birthday. You blessing me, child. What the hell?
Yeah, because other people bless me, so I'm gonna be a blessing to somebody else. I said, let me bless you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Andrea. I hope you had a good birthday.
I had a wonderful birthday, okay? A wonderful birthday.
Ooh.
But that Kenya Moore, the first lie that she told Lottie's show was, her salary, because we know that was a lie. Number two, we know you friends with B. Scott. We know you give him the information. You need to stop lying with that. Number three, Lottie look uninterested in your lives. I'll just say it. Her face told it all.
That face did tell it all, though. Lottie was looking at her like...
She knew you lied. And then you got the nerve to tell me you take a break? Girl, please. I would be on the camera just to make you mad on purpose, okay?
Right.
Take a break. You got fired because you was lying about your fake husband, okay? That's why you didn't come back.
Everybody knows that, but she wants to rewrite history.
You know what the problem is? The lady can't even be grateful that she do got a job and help take care of her baby. Because obviously Marcus in New York? Is she in Atlanta? Girl, you need that money. Well, and just be grateful.
Right.
And play along to get along.
Right.
She get on my nerves, but you know what? Kenya is a broken soul because she still got mommy issues. And until she gets some therapy and get help with that, she can't be a friend, a girlfriend, a homie, or nothing because she don't know how to be one.
That's true. That's true.
And that's all I have to say, Michelle.
Well, thank you, Andrea. Hopefully I'll be over on Patreon tonight. I'll see what I can do over there.
Okay.
All
I'll
right.
see you then. And I'll tell you about my birthday, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye. You said, petty. Oh, yes, Nightbot. Petty humans, please be kind to one another. Please be kind. Like, can we all agree to disagree without insulting one another? I'm just saying, just because I feel some kind of way about what I see on TV, y'all gotta be mad at me. Why you mad at me? I got an opinion just like you got an opinion. You be talking about Nene nose and all that stuff. Do I go over to your platform and be cursing you out because you don't like the way Nene look? Absolutely not. I can care less what you think. But again, I digress. Caller 6292. Hello.
Hi, Michelle. It's L and A.
Hi, L.
How are you?
Hi, L.
This is my first time calling. I just wanted to say that I love your show. I've been a long-term fan.
Thank you.
And thank you for doing all that you do.
Oh, I appreciate you.
So as far as Kenya is concerned, I mean, we all know Kenya is just a horrible person inside, right? And we all know that, you know, Kenya is just not a friend of girls, period. Let's be real, right? We know that Cynthia, Kenya, and Kent and Candy had their whole little threesome going on because they were all going to get fired, right? And it is what it is.
At least two of them. At least two were going to get fired.
What I really don't like that Kenya's been doing lately is victimizing Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like every time someone new comes to the show that she's jealous of, she victimizes them, you know?
Yeah, I don't like that either.
And I'm just over the bad girl behavior.
Yeah, I don't like that either. And, you know, Tanya is, like, to me, Tanya is the only one on the cast that is, I'm not going to say she's drama free, but her personality is bubbly. She doesn't, like, you know, there's no conflict, you know, between her and anybody else. Right. And for Kenya to, like, intentionally, you know, cause conflict to me is a problem. Like, why would you do that?
Yes, exactly. I completely agree. But thank you, Michelle. I just wanted to say hello. This is my first time on. I finally caught you on the line.
Well, thank you for calling. Call more often. I appreciate your call.
I will. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Look, how are you, Black Queen? It's somebody in there, Black Queen, talking about another Michelle follower. Every damn caller call just sound just like Michelle. You got the number like everybody else. I am not screening my calls. You can call in if you have if you disagree with me. Call in and tell me why you team twirl. I am not that type of person to curse you out and hang up. Now, DeAndre calling me and comparing me to a man with breasts. Now that was offensive to me. Now I don't normally even hang up on him. So you can ask the squad. All of you are welcome here. All of you are welcome. If you like, you can join the squad. You can join the membership. You can join the Patreon. And here we be going hard in the pay on Patreon even more so. I'm being nice out here in the public for this free video that is not monetized most likely. And since it's not monetized, I would appreciate if y'all would donate to my Cash App, $iamATLien. You know, subscribe to my PayPal or become a member. That is how I monetize my channel. Any other time, you know, again, you are free to call. The calling number 718-362-6360, pin number 9427819. So don't be complaining that everybody who call is agreeable to me when you don't even want to call. If that's your fault. Caller 0899. You must be scared. Caller 0899. Hello.
Michelle, you really you really sound like a hater today. Wait.
Before I let you continue, you gotta apologize to me for calling me a man with breasts.
I think you got me mixed up with someone else. This is DeAndre.
I know this is DeAndre. This was DeAndre at first. I'm not crazy. I know you.
This is my first time calling.
Well, you better apologize or it will be your last time calling.
What am I apologizing for?
For calling me a man with breasts. Apologize.
You mixed me up with another caller. I don't remember. This is my first time calling today.
Apologize anyway. Apologize.
You must be mixing me up with another caller.
Be a man and take it. Apologize anyway.
Okay. I just don't know. Okay, what do you want me to say?
I'm sorry would be the appropriate thing to say.
Oh, I'm nervous. Sorry. You mean I apologize? Because I ain't sorry about nothing.
Okay,
You mean I apologize?
Okay, yes, say you apologize, DeAndre.
I apologize. Okay, I apologize. Okay, what am I apologizing for again?
Does it even matter at this point?
Huh? No, I'm asking you a question. You have to give me an answer. I'm asking you, what am I apologizing for?
DeAndre,
yes. Yes.
Continue with the call, okay? Just continue.
Okay, so it's just like you just seem like a hater today, and the peasants calling, and you just everything you say, you don't look. It's making you look very unattractive and jealous of the queen, Black Barbie. That's how you're looking today. Like, it's like you have hate in your heart for her, and she don't even talk about you. And I'm just sitting here looking like, oh, Michelle, that's not cute. You don't look, like, I'm like, I don't know if you need a boyfriend, because the last time we seen you with a dude was with Bob Whitfield, and that was like 10 years ago. So I'm like, okay, does she need a boyfriend? I know you be hanging around with Jalea White, aka Urkel, a lot now, but I'm like, does she need a boyfriend? I don't know what's going on with you. You just seem like a hater. You and the callers who's calling, the first caller from Virginia, she don't know left and right. Then you got the last caller who called. I mean, your callers, the peasants that's calling you, it's like, and then you say people call, but every time someone calls, you play the dog music. Like, why do people call if you play the dog music because you don't agree with them? You just seem a little immature, if you ask me. I don't know if the dog music is playing now. It's already playing. Hello, are you there?
Don't stop.
See, that's what I'm saying. Exactly, you playing the dog music. That's like, because when people have a different opinion than you have, when people, you like a puppet. You like a puppet, for real. That's exactly what you like. It's not making you look good, Michelle. It's like 2020. Your channel's supposed to be about positivity, and you don't hate on nobody but the queen, and we know why you all do that. We know who payroll you really on, and she ain't got that much money, so I don't know, maybe just because she invites you to ladies, 12 give females to go to that ladies event.
I don't need a peach.
I mean, you look like a hater.
I'm a man now.
I mean, that's it. That's all we call it. Like, it doesn't make you look real unattractive for real.
Follow below.
But I still think you continue right here.
Follow me on Andrew C. Caldwell.
All right, thank you very much for your call.
On Instagram, Facebook.
No problem, Madison.
Caldwell. I do not have a YouTube page, so if you guys are watching me on YouTube, you might want to come over on my Facebook Live. That will not be deleted. I got something funny. I got special
shout out to my
guests
sponsor
that are coming soon. Live right now from St. Louis, Missouri, in my apartment.
I don't understand all these emotional men who be calling me. I'm just saying, you more emotional than Kenny.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I see you got those Team Twirl, Curl, whatever her name is.
Team Twirl is always like, are you Team Twirl?
Of course not. I'm Team Nene.
Okay.
And guess what? If they don't like this blog, go find Kenya. And the reason why they're on your blog is because they can't find a Kenya blog. Okay? So
I'm sure it's plenty of them out there. It's plenty of them out there that be Team Kenya. I mean, I'm just saying, like, everybody has their opinion. Some people like Kenya, some people like Nene, some people don't like either one, some people like everybody, some people don't like anybody. So why can't we all just have our own opinions?
Because you know what I think it is? I think that we've heard the pro-Kenyans for so many years. I'm sick of it. She's old, she dried up as far as I'm concerned. She's lucky she had that baby. That is the best thing that ever happened to her. As far as Bravo, they was desperate to bring her back. We will not be able to wait till she disappear again.
I think it was the opposite. I don't think they were desperate to bring her back. I think she was desperate to come back. She had been trying to get back since last season. Because remember, everything she did was focused on a Sunday. The Sunday, you know, like when she announced that she had her baby, even though she claimed she had it 2 days before, she announced it on the premiere day of the Housewives. Every Sunday she would try to, you know, post something to coincide with everybody else promoting the show. When she knew she wasn't on the show, she kept on trying to influence, you know, tell Team Twirl that she had her own show and that she was working on a spinoff when she knew she was sitting at home on her butt trying to, you know, get back on the Housewives. Come on, y'all just want to be blind.
Yeah.
Not you, but them.
I'm so tired of her. I can't believe she's back. But, you know, the best thing about it, Bravo knows who keeps that show going, and that is Nene. And let me tell you, they lose Nene, they will lose me again. I will leave. I will not waste my time watching the fake shows that, and now Portia in on it too. Portia seemed like she went back when the show first started. Idiotville. If she keep running with those girls, thinking that they're for her, then she's going to find out the hard way. They are for making money and staying on the show. Nene is real. Her life is real. She is the only one that has brought the realness to the show and that did not become fake. Her and Portia. I've always liked Portia because Portia looked real too.
I think Portia's
genuine. You're going to fall in line with the Candy game, the Kenya game, I'm be honest, I don't like Tanya either. She's too nice, too fake. She's gonna be swallowed up and spit out before it's all over.
You think so? I think Tanya's stronger than she looks. I think Tanya is stronger than she.
They need somebody stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Eva, what is her purpose? We gonna watch her have another baby? She needs to go too. My God. She reminded me of Tootie when Tootie came. Tootie needed to leave. She's too nice for the show.
That grown-ass lady's name is Kim Fields.
Yes. Okay. She was just too nice for the show. I just feel like I want to see realness.
Yeah.
I don't want to see no more fake. I got to make a business. I got to create a this and that. You know, the only time I hear Nene talk about what she's doing is off camera.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Nene plugging wig lines, shoe lines, clothes lines.
Right.
I don't see her doing any of that
on
like
camera.
they do.
Right.
They're 24-hour plugs, you know, and it's getting tiring.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, Nene leaves, I leave, and a lot of followers will leave with her. Kenya, oh my God, I got to take a deep breath just to even turn on the show and see her. It's enough seeing the
Well,
fake
she's like one of those
Candy
people you love to hate though. Like, you know, we want to see her, like, I don't know. I was kind of rooting for her in the beginning, but like the longer that she's on and we see like the stuff about her marriage, like we was already giving her marriage the side eye, and we had already predicted that she was gonna come on the show this season and miraculously break up, and now they're doing that. So it is what it is with Kenya. Kenya is like that person that you hate to watch, but you watch
that
anyway.
That marriage was fake from the beginning, though.
Yeah,
I believe that was all about a baby. I really do.
Yeah.
And the thing about Kenya that I don't like, and I will always go back to this about her. She has the tendency, and I you know, like you said, I don't hate her. She has a tendency to do something to our black people. She drags them where they don't need to be dragged. She takes them where they don't need to be took. She tries to humiliate, arrest people. She does things that if she was a friend in my life, I'd take her down, break her down in a second, and she would be gone. She's one of those individuals that she's not for black women. She is not a girl's girl. And when Candy and all of them figure it out, she do better with Peter and Todd and all the men, because she's not a girl's girl. And she will stab you in the back. She comes from a place of I hate to say it, but the way she feels towards her mother, the way she grew up, and the way she treats black men, it's something about her that disturbs me. That's why I don't like her.
Okay.
That's why I'm not Team Twirl or Twill or whatever the hell she calls herself. I don't want to see her strip people down. If Bravo goes that low, where they bring her on so she can tear us down as black women and black men, I see somebody going to jail for what? For Kenya?
Ooh. Portia already went to jail for.
It's extreme.
Portia already went to jail for Kenya.
Well,
and she forgave her. That's why I'm like, how can they not forgive Nene for, being an asshole, but they can forgive Kenya for, she dragged Portia, then she sent Portia to jail. Like, they forgive each other for all kinds of things, but you can't forgive one person because she was mad at you one season. It's crazy to me, but I'm just a viewer, just like you guys.
And why can't Marlo have a peach?
That
was the peach thing.
Yep.
When I heard Andy Cohen say she'll never get a peach on Candy Cane's talk or whatever the heck he has.
Right.
I heard him say that. That disturbed me because I said, are they holding the fact she's been arrested?
I think it's more. It's bigger than that.
That's the only thing I could come across.
It's bigger than the whole arrest thing, though. So, it's about the family and all of that stuff. It's a lot to go, but I'm rooting for Marlo too.
It's disturbing that they have all of a sudden they have this high quota, high. You got one woman with her bubble lip selling her kid off to the highest bidder, John Legend, just to get tickets. You got all these other things going on the show, but Marlo can't get a peach.
Well, technically, look, KKK Kim is not on the show anymore. Technically.
What happened with that?
Yeah.
Because she's another Kenya.
Yeah.
They have to keep bringing in the enemy. They can't let these women's lives just play on. They've got to have somebody come in and be against Nene, if they have issues with her or not. So they tried with Kim. It backfired. Everybody hated her.
Right.
So they bring in Kenya again. It's going to backfire because she goes to a place of hate. You will see somebody arrested, some poor man arrested being with her, probably even her ex. You will see she dragged him. So, she's saying all this, we're okay, we're co-parenting. You will see her drag him in a minute. He will be dragged. This man I never even heard of, you will watch her drag him.
Wow.
Because she's already started.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, it's all for her to come out better on the other side. And at the end of the day, she has to win. No matter how black people look, she has to win. That's why I have nothing for her. So you guys, before you call in and say something about me talking about your twirl girl, twirl on this. She brings black people down. And until you realize that they've made a mistake bringing her back on the show, she really needs to be sitting on that sister circle with Quad. That's where she belongs.
Ooh, not on the
not belong on Bravo. That's all I got to say.
That is the shadiest comment ever. You get the shadiest comment award. Thank you.
You keep doing your job. You Chicago holding you down here. We love you. Keep doing your job, girl.
Thank you.
Talk to you.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you, Zakia. Wait a minute. Thank you, JB, for the super chat. Look. That was the shadiest comment ever. She just shaded the hell out of Sister Circle. She don't need to be on this high profile show like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She need to be on this shit show like Sister Circle. I didn't say it. I didn't say it, but I did laugh at it. 64 for 60. Oh, God. I'm sorry, I just got my life. Look, and I don't want this to be a I Hate Kenya show. I really don't. I really don't want this to be a I Hate Kenya show. That's why I welcome Team Twirl to call in. If you got some good things to say about Kenya, look, call me and let me know. Like, I'm open. 6404, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
I called earlier. I just want to say a couple of things. I definitely agree with the other caller, the last caller, about Kenya bringing the show down and about the things that she does to people. You know, she really preys on the weakest people, and it's just wrong, like Apollo and like Matt and, you know,
Apollo, Matt, the invisible. Wait, Apollo, Matt, the invisible Indian prince. She shaded Cordell. She was calling Cordell gay. She was calling Kim Fields' husband gay. She was using gay as a slur. She was calling Walter Jackson gay. Who else? She did it. Oh, I mentioned Cordell. She called Peter Thomas gay. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I don't even know what else to say. Like, she's always done that. Like she's the antagonist. She is the queen antagonist, and I guess that's why Team Twirl loves her so much, because she can be nasty as they say Nene is up front. She can do it, you know, on the low and get away with it.
Yeah, the problem that I have with her is that you know, arresting people, and quite frankly, when Cynthia kicked Portia, I believe that it was Kenya who put her up to it, because at the end of that thing, Kenya told Cynthia, she said, "See, I told you she wouldn't be able to handle herself." And so I think they set up that scenario so that Cynthia was going to do something to Portia, and it ended up being a kick. No, I think Kenya's hurtful. You know, she's really, really hurtful. And like playing with somebody like Apollo, you know, he's a poor kid from the streets. His mother's on drugs and everything. He's on his own. I think preying on people who are really weak, really, really wrong. The other thing that I want to say, I think you look really great tonight. I love your hair. I love the whole look. Looks fab. And the other thing, too, that guy, Von Zipper, that was on, I think a couple of shows ago. And he was talking about how he stopped shopping at Walmart for 15 years, and that if he sees something that he doesn't like on any of the blogs or YouTube, he just won't go and watch it. And you said, "Oh well, is there anybody else out there like that?" And you said, "Well, probably not." And I said, "Well, you know what? I'm like that. I don't shop at Walmart either because I don't like their policies. I don't have cable because I don't like their policies. There's plenty of places that I just, if I'm not treated right, if I don't like it, I never give them my money, ever. So I will drop somebody in a hot flash." Okay. So he can know he's not the only one. I'm out there too, and there's probably more people like us. And then we need to be more people like us to, you know, say, you know, don't put up with it. Right. You know, when people are really crappy, just stop it. Right. Absolutely stop it. And then I think I just want to say two more things. One about Kenya. I think Kenya's just a straight up user. I saw the show that you did with Nene, and she kind of verified what I said. She said she's not gonna promote anybody else to come on the show. I don't think Kenya was interested in shopping at Swag. I think she wanted to be on that show, and so she started shopping at Swag. She bought the glasses, and you know, to get Nene to like her and to give her the entree, and Nene did, and then she was ungrateful. The first thing she did was try and throw Nene under the bus. So I am. But look, I think they're cool now. And I don't think, you know what? I don't know if she and Dr. Paul Judge, I don't know if they're all that. I really and truly don't.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if that's so true. Okay. I really, really don't. You know, I'll say this. Say what you want to say about Dennis, but Dennis, tattoos and all, Dennis, and I don't know if he has any weird proclivities out there. I know nothing about that, you know. But what I will say is, Dennis is comfortable in his own skin. And when I saw a long interview that Dennis had done, I was really impressed with it. I saw a very long interview that Paul Judge had done. I was not so impressed with it. There were a lot of things in it that, a lot of red flags up in there. So I think Dennis is much more the real deal, and I really like him.
Okay.
Paul Judge, he's very closed in. He's very uptight. Too many things get under his skin that shouldn't if he's on that high of a level. Because he said that he sold one of his companies for $300 million. He does not act like the $300 million man to me. So I'm going to stick to what I had said earlier about Tanya wanting to be a baller. And somebody corrected me and said, "Oh, a baller is new money." Tanya's new money. I don't think her doctor father. He's probably first generation, and I don't know that he is, but he probably is. And so kudos to them for moving it forward and keeping it on the high, because I think a lot of her family, they're really educated, and good for her. And that's wonderful and marvelous, but that does not make you old money.
Okay.
That means you're still new money. And I think Tanya wants a lifestyle that she can't just afford. Because it's another thing too. When Nene went to her house, Nene, and she showed Nene her closet, and Nene said, "That's really nice, but it's a lot smaller than I would have thought." And when I thought back on it, I was like, what? Considering it is a lot smaller than you would think. And Tanya rocks the same clothes an awful lot of times. She really does.
Y'all so shady.
She's always rocking the same clothes. So at any rate,
well, thank you so
that's what
much.
I think about them. But I hope and pray that Dennis is really not crazy in his life, his personal life, because I really, really like him, and he likes his mother. I think I hope he's as good a guy as I think he is. Okay. So and I think he's probably too good for Portia. I really do. I like Dennis a lot.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you so much for
I guess that's enough for me for tonight.
No, it's all good. Thank you so much. Look, I'm still trying to find a Team Kenya, a Team Twirl person. They have yet to call in. I appreciate you. Well, I had one, Dre. He don't count though. But
thank you so much. All right, thank you so much for taking my call.
Thank you.
All right, good night.
We said, look, Dre don't count though, cause he call every week. I'm trying to figure out which one of y'all is gonna defend this person. Anonymous. Hello.
Hello, Michelle. How are you today, sweet pea? This is Grandma Esther. How are you?
I just said you didn't count. And
hello. How are you, sweet pea? This is Grandma Esther. I'm out here. I'm at home today, hon. I'm at home from the retirement house. I just come home. I'm just sitting up watching the news. Yes. How are you today? Your wig is lovely. Where did you get it, sweet pea? Great. So I was calling to talk about Miss Barbie, the beauty queen, Kenya Moore. Yeah, she's so adorable, Michelle. Oh, yes. You're a straight up hater, Michelle. When I was your age, in my 60s, hon, I used to hate on people too, but sweetie, you gotta have to stop it. I'm 79 years young, sweetheart, and you have to stop the hating in your heart. You won't go to heaven like that. Do you want to go to hell, Michelle? Did you ask God to forgive you, Michelle? You have to ask God for forgiveness, sweetheart. Sweet pea, you want to go to heaven, right? You want to go to heaven, you have to ask God for forgiveness. He will forgive you, Michelle. Yes, he will forgive you. Would you like Grandma Esther to pray for you? Bow your...
Caller 8617, hello.
Von Zipper.
Hey, Von Zipper.
I'm the voice of reason.
Uh-oh, here we go. I'm listening. Turn the phone back up.
I love historically, I love Nene, but on a business thing, Kenya is Bravo's brand, and I think she knows that. Well, let me be specific. The character that Kenya plays is Bravo's brand.
Okay.
So,
what character is that?
She can just go ahead.
What character is that?
She says stuff, which is true, but it's like who Bravo is looking for. Like, she made a comment in like one episode. She was like, I wanted to be married when I had my baby. Like, and she knows that's the kind of, that like Bravo wants like a married woman and they have a baby with their husband. Like, she knows, like.
But then she's not really married though, so it's really all fiction. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she knows that that's their brand and that's what they want. It's like, I remember a long time ago, I had this conversation with Phaedra, and she told me that Bravo wanted, people, like, it's family, I think it was family, career, and relationship, right? So either you had to have a marriage, or you had to have, like, a children by a famous person, or you had to have, you had to be famous, have a career. So those were like the three things that she told me that they were like, branded for or whatever. So when I think about it, it's like, okay, Kenya already had one of those being, Miss America, Miss USA, whichever it was she was. I could never get it right. But didn't she already have that?
USA, but
yeah,
Miss she was USA, on there for what, 6 years or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't just go off of that. I mean, we're not stupid. Most of us aren't stupid. We know that's what she does.
Yeah.
But I just said that in response. I know one of the callers was like, was about her begging to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was the case.
Mm-hmm.
And but they kind of reached out to her. Mm-hmm. And if we're gonna be mad at anyone, it's gonna be Shamari, because they got, she was Kenya's replacement.
Right. And she didn't bring it.
She just didn't deliver. And
right.
I think it wasn't that she didn't deliver, it's that Ronnie DeVoe didn't deliver. He's the household name.
Yeah.
He didn't deliver. He didn't go to the Peter Thomas School of Show Out.
Well, he kind of, a little bit, because he was earning it a little bit, but to me, it just seemed like Shamari just didn't, like, her personality and all, like, I don't think she brought it. She didn't gel with the group enough to stay. Like, I like her. She's nice. She's personable, but she didn't get in there enough. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't like meld with any other women enough to warrant a second season.
Yeah, but I think though and this is why I don't think, I mean, what you're saying is true, but I don't think that was the case in letting her go.
Mm-hmm.
Because does Eva mesh with anybody in the group like that? Like, they were kind of equal, that she would have had the leverage by saying, like, if Ronnie would have showed out, they would have kept her over Eva. And I know it came down to, like, they wanted to get rid of both.
Right.
But I think that was kind of so, she seized that opportunity.
Right.
But one thing, I think, because I saw the caller who said that Andy said that Marlo would never hold a peach. That's not what he said. He said that there's multiple people who make the decision, and there's just not a consensus. Like, some say yes and some say no.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's what he said. And it makes sense, because, like I said, the brand, all the networks, all the African-American networks have been trying to get the coveted, affluent African-American audience. And Bravo has been the only network to keep it with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I just think there's just data that supports that Kenya brings in the more affluent people. And I think Tanya does too, but she's not willing to go where Kenya is going. So I think with that 500,000, that just says that, like, Kenya's not going anywhere. I mean, why would you get rid of your minimum wage employee? So, like, I honestly think if somebody's going to go, it's going to either be Cynthia, Candy, or Nene. It has to be.
Yeah, and I said that too, as far as like in a kind of, a standpoint of, monetary standpoint of budgets, like it just seems like they're getting rid of all the highest paid housewives. The Tamara Judge, the Vickies, all of those people who have been here the longest and who are making the most money. Like, if you cut the fat at the top, you can make room for a lot more people at the bottom. I mean, that's just business.
I think if they're willing to spend the $2 million or whatever, I think it's the dollar figure and then what you have to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Because, for example, like, why pay, $2 million for Candy when for $500,000 Kenya would gladly have another baby. So I think it's money is a part of it, but I think it's like what you getting for the money. It's like the difference between buying a Lexus and a Toyota. They're both made by the same parent company, same place. Is the Lexus will give you more power and you can spend more and get a better car.
Mm-hmm.
But why do it when you can get the same power? So I think they're gonna do a shakeup, and I honestly think it might be. I think it might be Candy's time to go, but I think probably, and I hate to say it, but I think Nene too.
Ooh.
I think, and the only reason I say that I think that it won't be both because it's who you would place them with.
Right.
But I think it's just about that time. I think like one of them you could easily give it to like Tanya or Marlo,
mm-hmm.
but I don't know about like. But I think it's just time. I would love it to be for Kenya, but I think what would be better is for her to like her house of cards, her house of lies to like fall down. And I listened to a podcast today that Tanya was on, and she said everyone's afraid to call her a liar on camera. They say it behind her back, like when the cameras are off.
Uh-huh.
But when it comes to like being on camera, they're like, no, don't do it. And she said that's why this season she did it. But she was like, it's time for someone to like put her in her place.
Mm-hmm.
So I found that to be interesting too. That like they talk about, like, oh yeah, I'm afraid to confront her about that.
I think they probably tell Tanya that to keep her in line, cause like I do think that Cynthia and Candy are pro Kenya in more ways than one, and that they probably go behind other people's backs and tell them what to do to Kenya, what they feel about Kenya, knowing all along that they trying to pull Kenya up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's a lot that goes on into that whole situation. But
yeah, I think that I don't know. I think that like the Canada episodes for Kenya and Nene was like the highest rated for the season. But I don't know. I think it's getting kind of like. It's getting kind of stale, and I think, like, Kenya's just a one-trick pony, but I think that people hating her, I've always said this, like, people are like, I hate Nene or whatever, I hate Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
You hating them keeps them. Like, either if you love them or if you hate them, that emotion is what keeps them. If you like, oh, they're whatever.
Yeah, indifference.
That'll get rid of them. But, like, if you like, oh, I hate Kenya, that keeps her going.
Right.
Like, they're like, oh, yeah, at least
but that,
you
know
love
what's
to
crazy? That's why I don't understand why Cynthia's still there. Because we've been indifferent for her for 3 years. And no shade to Cynthia, but we have been. Like,
Can. No, but she's smart because she finds out whoever the star of the show is and she clings next to them.
Clings, yep.
I mean, that's been her. Like, she's done that since day one.
Right. Wow.
So, and that's a smart thing. But then, I think Candy, the gas is out. I think that's the one who, like, she gotta go. And I say move the supporting cast around from Kenya.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like being in like high school or college and you're like a junior and all your friends are seniors and they all graduate and you there by yourself and you're like, dang, I gotta be friends with new people. I would love for that to happen with Kenya. Like, let something happen to Cynthia and Candy and let her be there by herself. To everybody she's wronged and they've been like, oh yeah, welcome to our block.
Right.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I know that's gonna happen.
Look, we will
and it has
see.
to. But that's all I have to say.
Well,
It's more of a big thing. They just looking, the housewives be thinking that they smarter than the executives in New York.
Mm-hmm. No,
and they're not.
We know they're not.
That's why they let Kenya go.
Right.
They're like, y'all think y'all smarter than us?
Yeah, I do feel like that was a wake up call for her. No, don't be lying, don't be, yeah. So I just want to see what's gonna happen at this
Wake
reunion.
up call for her. I think it was a wake up call for everybody.
Yeah.
I think the person who understood it the most was Portia. But you notice when she got fired, that was her opportunity to I'm gonna take her spot.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone noticed, but when Kenya got fired, that's when Portia became like, oh, y'all want me to do this? I'll do it. Like, that's when she started producing herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's like, okay, let me make sure that don't happen to me.
So we will see.
So it worked.
Well, thank you so much,
I think she.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just think it should be a change. That's it. I think they should just get rid of that supporting cast around Kenya, and then her house of cards will fall down. That's it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, because like, that's the point. If they remove the three snakes in the circle, like, dismantle that, then we're gonna see what's really gonna happen.
Get rid of all three. Just get rid of two and
that's what I mean. Remove some of them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
1, 2. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
It's like, oh, we friends now? We wasn't friends last season. I would love that. I'd tune in for that.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, Vuzip. I appreciate your input as always.
Good night.
Good night. Oh my goodness, it's 3 more calls. What do we have? Yes, there are 300 people in here. At least give me, look, a like is free. Thank you very much. Please like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Even the haters, y'all can subscribe. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when I come on, so you can hate some more. Call it 3796. Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, hi. This is Angel from Cincinnati, Angel code 513. I've been waiting to talk to you.
Uh-oh. I'm scared. What's up, girl?
I just feel like, I don't know, I'm Team Swirl, and I feel like every Team Swirl is scared to call in, and I feel like out of the 337 people in the chat, I see 1 or 2 people taking up for Kenya. So I'm really troubled at, like, just the level of hate. Like, it's okay to not like her, but the stuff that I see, I'm like, oh no, I gotta call in. So.
Okay, go ahead. I am not gonna fight you for your love of your queen. So go ahead.
And I'm gonna be real respectful. People in the chat like drag her. It's not a dragging session. Mm-hmm. It's just like, it's okay to. I like Kenya, and I'm not saying like I want to be BFFs with her, and I just think she's a wonderful person. I just think she's entertaining, and I feel like people accuse her of so many horrible things. They talked about her age and her wanting to have a baby at her age and just a lot. But people don't, people know her backstory, so when you grow up motherless and have that kind of trauma, a lot of times, the stuff that you went through as your childhood is a direct result of what you are now. And I'm not saying make excuses for her, and her past dictates, her actions. Like, she should be held accountable. She's not perfect. But I just feel like people just go way too hard on her. And the previous caller mentioned something about Apollo. She was vindicted. You know what I'm saying? She had receipts. Apollo admitted that he lied on her and apologized and made all that stuff, and she never, tried to sleep with the man. Was she,
And I got tea on that too, because I was there when it happened.
Was she flirtatious? Yes, but she didn't go overboard. People don't realize it's acting. It's a character.
Ma'am.
And people feel like, okay, that's how that person is every day when they're at home. And I just think it's ridiculous. Like, don't go so hard.
Ma'am. He never admitted that there was a lie. Well, look, I ain't gonna even get into that because it's old. That's old. It's very, very old. But honestly, he did that to get at Phaedra, because him and Phaedra were arguing at the time. Phaedra was supposed to be there. Phaedra didn't come, so Apollo came. When Phaedra heard that he was there at bar 1, Phaedra turned around. I was at the bar that night. I know everything that happened. And then producers talked Apollo into filming that scene with Kenya, and he only did it to get back at Phaedra. So, there is that. But Kenya did do the things that everyone said she did. And Phaedra did have a reason to be upset with her. Like, anybody would be mad if, Kenya did that to their husband. Hell, that's why Kenya didn't want to bring her husband on there, because she knew it would be karma if any one of the ladies did it to him.
Okay, well, you're right, that is old. But as far as recently, people have dogged it. Like,
what's his name, Mark, her husband, he is so abusive, just emotionally, verbally abusive. It's sickening. And I see comments all the time about how she deserves it, and because she's such a horrible person, she deserves it. And it's like, you should be able to put your hate aside to be able to, you know, woman to woman know that that's not how you're supposed to treat a woman or treat your wife. You know what I mean? So I just feel like just the hate is just too much.
I don't even think a lot of it is hate. And that whole thing
with Cynthia, you know, people dogged her for saying she's, you know, ruined Cynthia's engagement and is a hater and jealous and miserable. I just feel like she's a big mouth. Like, some people just can't hold water. And I don't think that it was any maliciousness behind it. That's all I wanted to say. Like, don't go so hard. Don't be so judgmental. Look in the mirror first before, you know, y'all start hating on Kenya.
But the thing is,
and her hair, everybody knows she got long, beautiful, thick, healthy hair. That's hers. And I know you said, Michelle, that Bravo came with the receipts, but I don't ever recall Kenya saying she never wore wigs or hair pieces.
Okay.
I don't never recall her, you know, denying it. You know what I'm saying? What are the receipts?
In the episode, they posted the tweet that she had posted, and she said, "I never wear wigs or weaves." She said it in the tweet in the Instagram, and she put it in the caption of the Instagram post. Now, I could go pull it or whatever. I didn't feel like it was even that important. But it was in that same episode where, you know, they was arguing about the wig that she left at the hotel. But, you know, there's that. It's not that big of a deal if she does.
I'm comments, and they saying Kenya did say she wore pieces. That's what I'm saying. I don't ever recall her denying it. But I believe you, Michelle. I'm just saying it ain't no big deal if the girl wear them every blue moon or
but
not.
That's the
they
point.
It's
not.
Like
but Kenya made it a big deal.
Liar. No.
Kenya made it a big deal about wearing wigs. That's why she brought her Kenya Moore hair care 3-piece band to Marlo's event to say y'all shouldn't be wearing wigs. You should be doing this when she wears wigs. I don't understand how y'all don't see that that's hypocritical. You don't think so? I'm not saying she doesn't have hair. I'm not saying she doesn't have long, great hair. I never said that. I just said that she wasn't honest about not wearing wigs. Everybody on the show wears wigs, but she claimed that she didn't.
Okay, well, I just wanted to give my 2 cents. Thank you for taking my call.
No, I appreciate you. I really do.
I see I'm the minority. You know, it's all good.
No, but, you know, I appreciate you. My thing is, I keep trying to like Kenya. I really do, but she keeps, like, doing stuff that is, like, irking everybody. And it's not just me. I want to like her. But I'm not just going to like her because she's pretty.
Somebody said keep that 2 cents. Okay, that was funny. Whatever, Mary. So since she said that, let me just add 2 more cents.
Oh, Lord.
Like, what I'm saying is people want to make it seem like she washed up. Like, they have just this image of her. And I feel like it's just a character. I guess I can just see past, you know what I mean? Like, people really take it literally. And if it wasn't her, it'd be another villain, you know.
But they do the same thing to Nene. Don't they do the same thing?
She ain't that bad.
But don't they do the same thing to Nene? Don't Team Twirl do the same thing to Nene? Tear her down, talk about her wigs, talk about her nose, say she bald headed, ain't got no edges, talk about her plastic surgery. Like, they do the same thing to each other. So that's why I don't understand why you say, well, y'all should give, you know, Kenya a break. Y'all don't give nobody else a break.
She a boss. She had a career before now, you know, all along. She ain't washed up and all this other stuff that people try to say, you know.
Okay, well, look, let me play devil's advocate. No, let's continue. I like this. Let me play devil's advocate. You saying Kenya was a boss?
Okay, we can continue. I'm just saying people go way too hard on Kenya for some reason. She's not perfect.
Wait. I don't even want to go hard on Kenya. I don't. But you saying she's a boss and all that, and I get that. My thing is she gets props for being that. But my thing is the reason why I'm so Team Nene is because she basically came for nothing. She was the only person on the show that was unknown, and she still rose above all the other women. So I'm just.
No, I like Nene though. I like Nene. Let's not make no misunderstanding. I'm one of those people that like both. Okay. I know you said you either like both, like them all, like one. Okay. I like both of them, so I'm with you on that.
Okay.
I'm just saying, just the hate for her, I think, just be a little extra in terms of the hate for everybody else.
Okay.
Like, you know, distribute fair hate is what I'm saying.
Okay, let's hate everybody equally. Thank you. Okay, I get it. I appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
I get it.
It's like having a friend,
best friend, you know, and she pop off all the time and she got anger issues and nobody else like her. But you're her friend because you understand her past and what she's been through and, you know, her, you know, not having a loving family. So sometimes you just got to be more sensitive to, you know, to what people go through. I think people forget what she went through in life. And I'm not saying it's an excuse, but it's like, you know, it's real.
Right.
And I just feel like, you know, she ain't no worse than anybody else, quite honestly. I don't look at her like this horrible, vindictive, this horrible fraud. You know, I think that it's a check. I think it's entertainment. And she out there living her life, you know, laughing all the way to the bank. That's what I think.
Right.
I'm not trying to say she's this great person. You know, she done some fucked up stuff, and she's not perfect. But I'm just saying the hate just be too much. And I had to call in and say something. So if I have to stand alone in this, I'm going to stand alone.
No, it's all good. I appreciate you. No, I want Team Twirl to call because I never wanted to be because people already think I be, you know, bullying Kenya and everybody on here. This is the whole, you know, Club Nene or whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm like, I have my opinions. Y'all can have y'all's too. I'm not saying you can't like Kenya over here. You can like Kenya and I cannot like her. And we can all agree to disagree.
But I'm glad you brought up the bullying because the people accuse her of bullying. But what's going on in the chat? 99% of the people against Kenya, and for the people that like her, they getting attacked. They accused of being just like her. Like I can still enjoy somebody and not be a fraud and not be all these things as well. You know, that don't mean that I'm like them. So that's bullying.
Be nice,
so
y'all.
They doing the same shit that they accusing Kenya of doing. It's
right.
Like, stop.
Be nice in the chat, y'all.
Like, stop the man, please.
Okay. No, I hear you. Thank you so much. And we will try to be
You're
better.
welcome. Have a good night.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Be nice to people in the chat now. You know, if it's some if some Team Twirl in here, as long as they being respectful, be respectful to them. Don't be like bullying people. Don't be bullying people. We don't have no bullying.
Michelle, it was rude when you hung up on my grandmother like that. That was rude as hell, though, for real. My grandma's 79 years old, and one of your supporters, and you hung up in her face like that. That's disrespectful. And my family don't play that stuff.
Do you suffer from schizophrenia? What is going on?
No, I just wanted you to know that. That's rude. My grandmother called you. She's 79. Every time she called you, you hang up in her face or play that doggy stuff. That's rude.
So you and your
grandmother... You wouldn't want no one to do that to your grandmother. Now, to your last caller, I totally agree with her. But what a mistake that she made is looking at what peasants writing in the chat. She got to know it's a lot of overweight people, ugly, unattractive people in that chat. You can't pay attention to that. You think some overweight, ugly person go like a beauty queen? You can't pay attention to them peasants in the chat. Everybody know whoever watched this station is a little special. And I mean a little special. You know what I'm saying?
But
so
you hear every show. You hear every show. You are the most special. You are King Special. What are you talking about?
I'm Team Kenya. And when I see Kenya, oh yeah, you're right. I'm gonna listen. You're right.
Someone for being
if I see Kenya more, and you know what kills me though? You know what else kills me? When I call and I have my own opinion about stuff, you and them other peasants in the chat say I'm a what do you call that when you call someone and you have a different opinion? I'm a troll. What did you call me, Michelle?
A troll.
A troll. How am I a troll? Because I have my own opinion about who I like. I don't know
wait. In your chat. Can I answer your question? Here's why you are trolled, right? You call with 3 different personalities. You call from several different numbers. You block your number. You block your number. You block your number and call back again. You done called 3 times today.
I'm on my grandmother's phone. I don't block my number. I don't block anything. That's my grandmother calling you. I don't have to lie like that. My grandmother's 79 years old, and she call you, and you say, Dre. And I'm like, we looking at you like, is something wrong? Like, that's my grandmother. My grandma asked her. That's my mom's mom. I don't have to sit up and lie to you about that. And you hang up on her every time she call back. That's rude. And when I call with my own personal opinion, you play some dog music. That's like so disrespectful.
Don't stop, bounce with it. Puppy dog, bounce it in the box like this. Don't stop, bounce with it. You a good little puppy. You don't live on the street. You don't want no money. You
Hello.
Got your own water bowl. You don't need my drink. Take a shit and walk off like your shit don't stink. You your own boss. You don't need no leash. All your shots up to date. You ain't got no fleas. Bouncing puppy like you're trying to get free. Bouncing puppy, little puppy, bouncing for me. You can hang with your girls or you can chill with a treat. I can leave you in your cage and you won't even pee. You can fetch a ball, but you ain't fetching for free. You can chill in the house, but you love when we leave. You a good puppy. You ain't sassy. You don't lick me in the face.
Anonymous number 2. Hello. Anonymous. Anonymous. Anonymous.
You say I'm fabulous. You say I'm old. I say I'm fabulous. You say I'm ghetto. I say I'm fabulous. You say I'm crazy. I say I'm fabulous. I'm gone with the wind 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 fabulous. Young world, you say I'm broke. I say I'm fabulous. You say I'm single. I say I'm fabulous. You say I'm done. I say I'm fabulous.
All these fruitcakes. Oh my God. Who is this? Is this Brandon? Is this B Snot or is this Kenya? Who is this? Brandon, B Snot or Kenya? Who is this? Oh my God. Shout out to Team Twirl. Shout out to Team Twirl. Shout out to Team Twirl for the musical interlude. I cannot stand y'all. I cannot. 29:34. I'm about to end this call. I've been on almost 2 hours. 29:34. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing tonight?
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can. Yeah, I didn't know who was playing the Gone with the Wind fabulous theme song. But no, I just wanted to talk about, I do think that it is time for Atlanta to make a drastic casting change up. I mean, we've been seeing these girls and the cheating and the husbands and the babies and the wedding storyline since 2005, 6. So it's kind of becoming very repetitive and very redundant. I do think it is time. You know, Cynthia's about to get married again for the second time on the show. So I do think, you know, maybe after next season, that should be her exit. You know, Candy has had a second child on the show. She's married. They're opening up businesses. I do think it is time for her to, you know, also make her exit. Portia, I'm kind of like you say, indifferent to her. You know, she's, you know, I can take her or leave her. She really doesn't, you know, bring anything to she's funny, so I do think she's, you know, kind of like comic relief. I think Eva doesn't fit at all with the show. She's not transparent enough to really be a housewife. You don't see enough of her husband, and she's not forthcoming about, you know, the relationship with her baby's father. So I don't really think that she deserves to hold a peach per se. Maybe a friend of the show. I mean, I do think Marlo could finally step up and hold a peach, and someone like Tanya as well. And if I do believe in second chances, because pretty much everyone deserves a second chance. I do think that, you know, maybe take Candy off for a year and bring back Phaedra, you know, so she can kind of clean up the mess she made, or just, you know, just bring up some new people. But I do think that it's time for Atlanta to have like a drastic shakeup.
Okay. So that means more than one. Like, get rid of half the cast or something.
Like, get rid of like half of the cast. Like, they did it in New York. They joined it in Beverly Hills. So they've done it before. I do think that it's time, you know. I mean, so how many times can we see about people having a baby or getting cheated on or all this kind of stuff? And then Atlanta is really the only show that brings back former housewives.
So
you know,
so
no
who
other
would
franchise
you keep out of
brings
the
back former housewives.
Out of the 6 people they
Say
have
again?
now, out of the 6 people they have, who would you keep?
out of the 6 that they have now, I would keep, if she wants to stay, I would keep Nene. If she wants to stay, I would keep Kenya. And the reason I think I would keep those 2, because those 2 ladies, in a sense, are the captains of each team. You know what I'm saying? Like, the show is pretty much divided. You're either Team Nene or you're Team Kenya. I do think we should keep those 2 because, you know, they're in a sense, the anchors of the show. And I think we have to bring new cast members to see if we can kind of fuse the ladies together.
That was
you know,
just 2.
or kind
What's
of,
the,
you know,
who's
see
the
if Nene and
third
Kenya
one?
can ever have a genuine friendship, because it is apparent that the friends that they have on the show now are keeping a wedge in between them.
Right.
So
what's who would be the third out of those 6?
The third, probably Portia.
Okay. I can see that. Then bring 3 more new people.
Say it again.
And then bring 3 new people.
Yeah, bring 3 new people. I think, you know, if Tanya wants to be a housewife, I think she should be one. I think Marlo could be a housewife, or she could just remain a friend of the show. But I do think, you know, maybe bring like in an athlete's wife, or bring in, you know, someone who doesn't mind challenging Kenya. I think the problem is that on the show, Nene is, in a sense, fighting a battle by herself because everyone is afraid or don't have the wit or intelligence to go up against Kenya, and that's why Nene is, in a sense, looking like the bitter one or the lone one out, because she's the only one who's saying, hey, you know, we all come on this show and we all are, you know, being open about our lives and open about our husbands, and this woman has come on here and lied from day one about having a boyfriend. You know, so she's not being authentic for the nature of the show, and I think that is Nene's gripe with Kenya. It's not about Kenya being the new queen or whatever. I don't think Nene gives a damn. I just think is that since this is Nene's baby, Kenya is, in a sense, per se acting or, you know, being a character, and that's not what the show is designed for. It's just to show the lives of the rich, you know, women in Atlanta. That's what I think.
Yes. Okay. I like the way you think. Thank you so much for your input. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you so much for taking my call. You have a great evening.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I love y'all. Y'all call it. Y'all are so smart. This is my last call. 4331. Hello. It's been fun.
Hi, Michelle. It's Marie from Chicago again. It's your girl.
Hey, Marie. What's up?
You know what?
Uh-oh, what?
I'm not going to drag those twirls.
Okay.
Because I think they didn't drag themselves enough tonight.
Ooh.
But what I do want to say, I'm a former editor from the Chicago Tribune newspaper.
Uh-huh.
And it's all about demographics, girl.
Uh-oh.
The reason why Nene is so valuable to that show is because she left before and their ratings dropped. Not for 1 year, but for 2 years. She is valuable. They already know what will happen should she leave. Now, they do need to do something. Patty Candy, she's had, I don't know how many failed shows. We know that Todd and her marriage is not real. Portia, I think they took the win out of Portia with the Phaedra thing. I think she would be good to stay on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But if they want to keep Kenya, bring Phaedra back.
Okay.
Phaedra has a right to be on that show more than Kenya. If they're looking for ratings, they have to bring Phaedra back. Trying out all these new people, Tanya, Kenya, Tucker, whoever, it has not worked. These people cannot stand anyone saying something about their private life. And the last caller was right. We want to see somebody that could stand up with Nene and tell a person the truth about themselves without having to be in a team of 5 people against one. We want to see some real relationships. The problem with the show is none of these people are really friends. Bravo has went away from what really started the show. Nene started with people she really knew. Now they're running an ad and people are applying like for a job. These people don't know each other. So what did work, you bring back. Phaedra worked. Candy can go. Cynthia, oh my God, she should have been gone a long time ago. We got two people on the show that stand together, not because they really adore each other. I bet they don't even see each other off season. Cynthia and Candy stand together because they need that show. They need that revenue for their products, for their sales, for what the money they're making. That's the only reason these two women are still there. So everybody's right. I don't mind Kenya being on a show, but stop dragging our black men.
Ooh.
And when I meet her, because I will tell her in person, stop dragging our black male.
Oh.
It's not becoming of a black woman.
Okay.
And then the other thing she already knows, you're not a girl's girl. You cannot be Kenya's girlfriend. You don't have girlfriends. You have boyfriends.
Oh.
She does better with men. And once her twirls accept that, then maybe they'll understand the real Kenya.
Yeah.
Now, again, Chicago will be signing off. And Michelle, you got the best, most honest blog out there.
Thank you.
And if you Kenya people can't handle the truth about Kenya, then all I can say to you is, she feels she's fabulous. Go talk to her about it.
Mm.
But we love you.
Thank you so much.
We're going to be good to you.
I appreciate you calling.
We're going to be good to you. Good night, everybody. Good night, world.
Good night. Thank you. Look at that last call, bringing some love and light and honesty into the situation. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Look, Just Lovely came in here talking about, and now a word from our sponsor. You want another word from the sponsor? Let me see if I can put him back in here.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
Hey, so I am back. I don't need a peach. I got a pear. I'm a man now. I am back. You guys can connect with me. Follow below. It'll give you instructions. Follow me on Andrew C. Caldwell on Instagram, Facebook, Andrew Chad Caldwell. I do not have a YouTube page. So if you guys are watching me on YouTube, you might want to come over on my Facebook Live. That will not be deleted. I got something funny. I got special guests that are coming soon. Live right now from St. Louis, Missouri. In my
whatever. I don't even know what else he said, child. You said that was that last was the expert because she worked at the newspaper. Okay, Mr. Debonair. Shout out to Mouth Open Story Jump out for giving me my little prompt straight from the A.com for your celebrity news and more. Please visit straight from the A.com. If you haven't already, please like this video as you are coming in. I know some of y'all are late. We've been live for 1 hour and 53 minutes. I'm going to call it a night right now. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Originally, we just shooting the shit about the Kenya Moore interview on The Real today. You can rewind to listen to it, or you can watch it on YouTube, or whatever the case may be. I will perhaps I'll leave you with a little hold on, let me see if I can do this. Let me make sure I turn this off. Turn this Bluetooth off. Turn this Bluetooth on. Be doing the most over here, y'all. Be doing the most over here. Is it connected? Yes, it's connected. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with I'm gonna let Kenya Moore have the I'm gonna let Kenya Moore have the last word. If I can find her. Hold on, let me find her. Where'd she go? Kenya Moore? Kenya Moore, The Real. Hold on, Kenya Moore and The Real. I'm going to let Kenya Moore have the last word. And y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Kenya is shading Nene Leakes. And she feels like Nene should quit.
I remember loving.
Hold on. I don't want to play that. I don't want to play that. That's the commercial. Hold on.
Football from day one. I wrote this a long time ago. I don't know how old I was. I hope someday I will be on.
Last week on her show, Wendy Williams, she said she got a text. She said she got a text from Nene saying that she's quitting the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Do you think she is going to quit?
Does she still have bills that need to be paid? No, I don't think so. I think that's fake news. Listen, it's not a lot of jobs out here that will pay a woman in their 50s, a black woman especially, close to or over a 7-figure salary. So, no, I don't think she's going to quit anytime soon.
A lot of people know that Nene and Wendy are friends, and they were like speculating that they thought that Nene was leaking it to Wendy like on purpose.
Well, I do think there's a sympathy card involved. But listen, she's been on the show for a long time, since the beginning. And I think the last 2 years have been really hard for her. I mean, Spitgate is coming up where, she has issues spitting things at people, including myself. And I just think that that's not the Nene that we fell in love with. Like, we want to see the fun-loving homegirl Nene. And I think maybe it's just time for her to take a step back from the show and just, get herself together.
Oh, wow. You think she should?
Yeah, she's done it before. And I think that she needs to do it again.
Well, do you think she's leaked any stories about you?
What stories has she not leaked about me?
You think they all come from her?
I think a lot of them come from her. She tried to pin the whole the note on me from the publicist or from whatever. I'm like, why would I leak a note in favor of Nene? Like, it just didn't make any sense. And then all the rumors about my salary and me begging to come back and taking a huge cut, all that's not true. So, they actually gave me a nice little raise to come back, so I'm proud of it.
Oh, okay. So we've already talked about this. I'm not going to rehash it anymore. She got a raise. She went from 0 to 500K really, really quickly. Okay, last year she was making nothing. This year she's making 500,000. So clearly she got a raise. So anyway, you guys, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please, please, please don't neglect to like this video and subscribe and all of that
Looking
jazz.
to save some dough
I will appreciate you. Oh my God, all of these commercials. I can't do
instead
anything.
of spending 9 hours clipping coupons to save $9, let's be real.
Put my music, child. Trying to put my music up. Can't even do that. Can't even put my music up without a commercial. Oh. Princess AG laughing about it. I appreciate y'all. This has been a very fun live. We didn't really talk about much of anything except for, the I hate Kenya train that they think this is, but it wasn't. I don't hate Kenya. I just feel like she's full of shit. And sometimes I like to call people out when they full of shit. That's it. I'm done. I'm out. Thank you guys. Don't forget, like this video, subscribe to my channel, visit Straight from the A, yada, yada, yada. Come over to Patreon for exclusive live videos with me and the squad. Patreon.com, iamATLien. If you'd like to be a member of the squad, you can join for a minimum of $1.99, or you get the little cute free green emojis like Princess AGTV just put up. Yeah, all of that. Put your aliens in the room as you leave. I appreciate you. Shout out to JB. I appreciate the cash app. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Andrea. Thank you so much, all the new subbies who subscribed today. I appreciate you. I see you. And I appreciate y'all support, because YouTube be treating your girl wrong. I was about to be like Nene and quit, honey. I was about to fake quit on y'all ass. Fake quit and come back tomorrow. I'm out. Good night.